first time.
This is Duke Nukem. If you're looking for a douchebag to save the day, then try Jason King on Kung Fu Hot Dog. All right, now where are the babes?
It's been a while, and I haven't talked about it, but Halo, the TV series that has been desecrated, insulting gamers, fans of the Halo TV games and the books and all the great fiction that we've had before us. CBS, you ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Paramount, you are a disgrace and know nothing about adopting or adapting a video game franchise and turning it into something that's kind of resembles the video game that people love. You know, I don't get it. And look, the reason why I mentioned CBS, because you got to watch this quick clip from the Angry Joe show where Joe just takes CBS to task. I loved what he said here, and yeah, this is pretty cool actually. There might be some good advice for people that might be facing a similar situation.
All right, let's go to war. I'm going to fucking re-edit it, and I'm going to put the one with watermarks. I was trying to put the one without the watermarks so that you guys can fucking enjoy it better. But I guess I'll flip. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to flip. I'm going to go watermarks. And then when I put that one up, if they claim it again, I am going to war. We are going. Send me the DMCA, and we'll go to fucking court. Send me the fucking DMCA. Get serious about it. Because, you know, the process is they say that's ours. I say, no, it's not. And then they say, yes, it is. And then I do the thing where it's like counterclaim, and then they have to send me an actual DMCA court notice to open up legal proceedings. And then usually they don't want to do that. Usually they play chicken with you for 30 days, and that's all they really need. They only really need 5 days, 3 days to completely shut down a YouTube video. But they get 30 days, and then on that 30th day, they'll let it go. That's how this works. So
yeah, and the funny thing is, what Joe is talking about here, he used a 7-second clip, or a little bit longer than that, from one of the episodes he was reviewing. And yeah, despite the fact he laid into the episode, which is all about Quan, it's the Quan show. It's not a Spartan 117 show. It's not about Halo. It's about a little bint called Quan with the worst hairstyle possible. And yeah, CBS took a great offense to it and decided to block Joe's video. I haven't had that problem so far with anything I've talked about because I'm a smaller YouTube channel, so I guess I'm not a threat in the grand scheme of things. What I have watched is horrendous. Where Pablo Schreiber is concerned, it's a vanity project. That's all it is. I mean, the minute you knew that he was going to be Master Chief, you knew you had to see his face. You knew you had to see the body that he's worked out in the gym for months on end. And that's not what Master Chief is about. He's mysterious, he's stoic, he's badass, he kicks the Covenant ass, he's got big battle rifles, you know? That's what he's made to be. But in this version here, he's Cuck Chief. I don't know what the hell what he is. He's pathetic, he really is. So CBS and Paramount deserve all the backlash they get. Oh my god, no, it's episode 8. Where they're looking to recruit a female Spartan, and like you hear this guy going, well, is she ready? Cut to the next scene, I kid you not. I mean, this chick weighs about 50 pounds. No. And she's pulling a piece of machinery that probably weighs half a ton. Now, this is kind of reminiscent of the strongmen contests I used to watch back in the 80s. And this is pathetic. I mean, you got this row of actors lining up, cheering her on, going, yeah. And I thought, this is the state of Hollywood. This is the state of entertainment today. Like, you just give the crowds a bit of an inch and they take a mile. It is seriously, that's how bad it is. Oh God, in episode 8, yeah, Master Queef finally gets his end away with the short-haired blonde blimp of a woman who is about as scary as a Saturday night down at your local triad fish and chips takeaway in your local Chinatown. It's that bad, and she's terrible. She's awful.
The first time.
And funny how we got to see Master Chief, his butt cheeks, his torso, but with her, yeah, they kind of cover up the parts that you like to see. I mean, you know, if we're going to go full on raw adult content, CBS, Paramount, why don't you go the whole way? See what I'm saying? It's awful. You talk about Halo reactions on YouTube, you got to check out these two donuts right here. I don't know who they are, and in fact, if you go back on the history of how they started off, it was nothing to do with pop culture, but you just got to listen to what these schmoes say here, because it just goes to show they are fake fans. Oh, they got Civil War in the background. I bet they don't even know who drew the artwork or who even wrote it. It's just there for display. But listen to what these guys say.
Yeah.
It's like she's crowned.
Yeah, she's happy.
Yeah, what? It's bad.
All lights are turning back on.
Yeah, except the lights in your head, mate. I guess nobody turned those back on, did they?
That's it.
Yeah, first.
If you want to see a real, genuine pop culture fan geek reaction, folks, watch me, watch channels like me. You know, we're the real deal, not these fakers right here. Now, last but not least, there was a great article that came out last week, how director Stephen Ford announces he will make lore-accurate Halo movie following the atrocious audience scores for Paramount Plus's live-action series. Well, they are terrible because nobody liked this series at all. Stephen Ford, as you know, he's going to be making this Halo film. It could be a proper film, not a fan film. The former Teen Wolf actor, who previously directed several shorts, including films inspired by Ghost of Tsushima, which I will be talking about in another video, and James Bond, and uploaded to the Ascender YouTube channel, announced he will make a new Halo movie. I'm gonna go make us a lore-accurate Halo film. Cast announced soon, releasing June. So what, this June I'm assuming? Ford tersely revealed via Twitter, even sharing the movie's poster. So he's obviously had this brewed up for a while, and look, that's a badass poster. Compared to what we've seen for the Halo TV series, this is gritty, this is bad. Oh, and it's only on YouTube, so wow, I'm definitely going to be giving a reaction to this, folks. Ford went on to provide some details about this film. Would be a while sharing a portion of the live-action Halo ODST advertisement. Halo live action and spots were honestly the biggest inspiration for me in becoming a director, Ford explained. This short film is an homage to those trailers and the games that defined my love for sci-fi as a kid. Helljumpers is a character-focused vignette blending, and this is the bit I love, Band of Brothers and Halo. If you've never seen Band of Brothers, what is the matter with you? One of the greatest TV shows ever made. Back in 2001, it is absolutely wow. You just gotta watch it. That's all I'm telling you.
A few moments later.
I love that. I absolutely love that. That was just badass. The monsters look great. It's gritty. I think even this part here reminded me of Gears of War. Can you imagine if Dave Bautista finally gets his wish to be Marcus Phoenix in a live-action Gears of War movie, and it turns out to be something like Halo? Oh, I would lose my shit after that. And look, if you're gonna have a Marcus Phoenix sex scene with Arnie Shroud, that makes perfect sense. But then again, in the video games, you never saw that. It's just about Marcus being a bro dude with his band of brothers, including Arnie Shroud, going out there for the final time and is doing what they gotta do, man. Killing Queen Mira and creating a brand new world. of survivors and just rebirthing again. It's fantastic. If you never played Gears of War 3, not Gears as I like to now call it, because you can't put war in something, then you gotta play it. I've replayed that game so many times. But honestly, Stephen Ford, his vignette, his love letter to Halo done properly. I think this is a follow-on really from having watched Neil Blomkamp's Landfall back in 2007, which accompanied Halo 3. So I think he's kind of doing an updated version of that, even though it's not kind of really directed or directly. It might be inspired by that, but that's the feeling I get from this trailer. The pulsating music is badass. This is everything that the TV show isn't. It really is. The TV show is just a cuckless version of what it wants to be. Oh, and the best news about season 2 for Halo, Ellen DeGeneres. Yeah, DeGeneric. She's going to be in it. Why? Why do we need to? Why? I don't understand why. I give up. I really do.
Hello, Dr. Halsey.
That has been my little rant for Halo, the dumbass TV series nobody ever asked for. I'm glad it was a ratings disaster for Paramount and CBS. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. But you know who shouldn't be ashamed of themselves? You, for watching me on my channel. It's growing a little bit quicker now. Not that, yeah, actually, I've seen some growth. Now, I can't go out there and put myself around like a cheap slut on a Saturday night, but if you can do me the biggest favor of all and share my video, let people know who I am, and maybe they may flock by the van load and start hitting that subscribe button. And on that note, folks, if I were you, check me out on my next video.
A few moments later.
Oh yeah, and just one more thing, doing my Frank Columbo routine here. A friend of mine, after the first episode, I was saying to him, why on earth did Master Chief have to take off his helmet? It made no sense. This Master Chief, by the way, who likes to eat peanuts. Oh God. Can you believe this dim-witted friend of mine actually sent to me on Discord? I can't believe this. Well, it makes sense for him to take off his mask because blah blah blah. My answer to that would be, did Dredd take off his mask whenever Judge Anderson may have made a misstep with one of her decisions? No, because he's Carl Urban. He's Judge Dredd. He's a badass. He kept that helmet on throughout the whole movie, which why it's one of my top 2 favorite superhero films of all time. So yeah, to my dumbass friend who says, yeah, Master Chief had to take his mask off because it made so much sense. No, I love you, mate, but you're completely dumb where that came from. And by the way, ever since that remark and ever since this show has continued to get badder and badder, as in so cringe, he's never come back to me and said, I really like this TV version of Halo, Jace. I love it. It's so amazing. Nope. Just like everybody else, he was shocked and disgusted by what he saw. And you know what? People like me will just keep making these videos, sending out the message to Hollywood that we don't want your garbage. We want to be entertained the right way. Get rid of your stupid politics. Actually recruit writers who understand literature and what makes a great character. And you know what? It could be a glorious day, folks, when maybe the axis will align and we'll get to watch things that we deserve.
So how did she do? She a pass or a fail?
She's a pass.